Hello everyone, this is Brian with Zimco Survival and I'm back again today to do a review for you guys on the Snugpak, I don't know if you can see it, Patrol Poncho. Now, an Enhanced Patrol Poncho. It's a poncho. I've had this now for about 2 years. I have not done a review on it because when it comes to ponchos, I've never really had a good experience with them. So I decided to hold off on doing a review on this until I could better judge for myself its durability and its capabilities. So I've actually been using this now for 2 years. I have since thrown away all of my other ponchos and I've been using this one exclusively. Now, from my experience with this one, it is a very good, high quality poncho. Although as far as ponchos go, it's also an expensive one. So let's go ahead and get into the details of this particular poncho here. So it comes in a stuff sack like this, just a very simple little stuff sack. You do have a piece here to clip it with a carabiner, although I don't use that because I don't trust its durability as far as that goes. So at the bottom they actually have a nice piece of webbing, and that's where I put my carabiner. And what I'll do, if I know it's going to rain, or if there's a chance for it to rain, I'll just clip it onto one of the D-rings on my pack, on the straps of my pack. That way, if I do need to use it, if it does start raining while I'm hiking, I can just, because it's already sitting upside down, I can just pull it straight out through the bottom and put it on without having to take my pack off. So basically, it is a full-size poncho. Now I'm going to put it on and show it to you guys with the pack on. It is designed to fit over you with a backpack on. It will fit even large backpacks. So let me go ahead and pull this out and go through the specs with you guys a little bit. So as you can see, it is just a stuff sack. You just pull it out like you would any other stuff sack. Now this one is actually been stuffed away for a little while now. I have not used it in probably a month. So it's got more wrinkles than it would normally have. So let me go ahead and unset it from the last time I used it. Alright, so this is the poncho. As you can see, it is this nice OD green color. Now it is not ripstop nylon, but it is nylon. It's made out of the same kind of nylon they make that Snugpak makes their tarps out of. So when you actually get your hands on it, you can feel it is a good high quality nylon. I'm not entirely sure what the nylon specs are. I think it's a 30 or 40D nylon, so it's not as high leveled as their tarps, which are like I think they're 70D or 210T. They're both the same, 210T and 70D, exact same rating. I think this one is a 40D, if I'm not mistaken. But you can see, you got your logo right there, Snugpak. The tarp itself is long enough to come down to your knees. So just like any other tarp, your shins and stuff can still get wet. But I've actually found the benefits of this tarp outweigh that drawback. So I'm not as willing to use stuff like the frog togs. I actually do prefer this over the frog togs or other like jacket, pant type waterproof setups. So let me go ahead and show you guys the hood here. So you've got the hood. Now this is kind of hard to show you guys on camera without actually having it on, but it's way too hot out here to put it on. I'll cook in this thing trying to do the review. But there you have the hood. Now you do have adjustment straps to pull the hood tighter. And right here on the back of the hood, see if I can show it to you here. You do have an adjustment strap right here that velcros down, so you can actually pull the hood back to adjust it to your own liking. Right here at the front, it does have a zippered and baffled expansion right here. So as you can see, it's still waterproof. All it does is let the front expand. So when you're putting it on, you know, if you need a larger hole to put it on, or if you're uncomfortable doing it with the size that it would normally be, you unzip this piece here. It still remains waterproof, but it gives you a lot more room. So that's something I do like. Now let me show you the inside here. So this is what the inside looks like through the entire thing. You can see the shimmer of the waterproofing, but every single seam is taped just like their tarps. Every single one of them. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but they're all taped. So any stitched point on this thing is taped. So it is, I have found, even in really heavy rains, it doesn't leak, it is completely waterproof, and it is extremely durable. I've had this thing get caught on zippers and stuff on my backpack when I'm trying to put it on, and I have not had any problems with the poncho tearing or the waterproofing inside being damaged. So it is a very good, high quality poncho. I think, but with that, you're also paying a higher quality price. I think I paid $40 for it, where normal ponchos you can buy for anywhere from $10 to $20. This is going to cost you about twice as much as a standard poncho. But trust me when I tell you, it is worth it. You're getting a lot of features and a lot of durability that you don't get over a normal poncho. Like I said, I've thrown away all of my other ponchos and waterproof setups because, you know, like Frog Togs, because I find that this poncho is better than those. And the features that it gives me and the durability I get out of it is better than the drawback of having my shins exposed. So in my opinion, it is an awesome setup. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this on, so I'll be right back. I'll put on my backpack, which I have here, and I'll show you how I put this on over my backpack. And then I'll tell you some interesting things that I find out you can use this for due to its size and due to its durability that I haven't been able to use other ponchos for. So I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Now I have my backpack on. This is a 4,000 liter backpack, or not 4,000 liters. It's a Mountain Adventure 4,000. So in other words, it's 4,000 cubic inches. It is a mid-level backpack. Now you can find ones like I'm going to be purchasing the 5500 here soon for longer hikes, but this is what you're going to find as most backpacks size-wise go, either this size or a bit smaller. So right here I have my poncho, and basically what I do is I'd attach it to one of these D-rings right here. If I knew rain was a possibility, I'd hook it up in here, just like this. So it would be sitting off my harness. If I knew that it wasn't going to rain, I'd have it in my backpack. But in the morning, first thing I do is take a look at the clouds, take a look at the weather forecast, because that's important when you're hiking, and make sure that I'm prepared if those types of things are gonna, you know, if rain is gonna happen. But what I do is I just open up the bottom here, pull it straight down, and this is what you'll end up with. So at that point, you just put it on like you would any other poncho. But this one has an expanded baffle in the back so that it can fit over your backpack and still come down to your knees. So let me go ahead and show you how I do that. Alright, so there's that. Now as you can see, it gets hung up on your backpack a little bit. Just pull it over. And it does have armholes for your thumbs so that when you have your arms out straight, it doesn't pull it up your sleeve. I'm already cooking in this thing, but there you go. So as you can see, I have full range of motion. So if I had my walking sticks, I'd have full range of motion. My backpack is completely covered. So basically, this provides you with a completely waterproof setup for your backpack, for you, and the hood here, as you can see, is large enough to cover my hat. So I like to wear a hat when I have a poncho on to help keep everything out of my face. And then right here you have the baffle. So there you are. You can then take and pull these down, tighten them up. Come on, where are you? To help keep the rain from coming in your face that way. Let me take this thing off because it is cooking me. Alright, so that's what it looks like when it's on. Now as you can see, it is an awesome, and basically I know you guys couldn't see because of where the camera is, but it does come down all the way down to my shins in the back. So instead of a normal poncho, which would be all hiked up in the back and leaving most of your back legs exposed, this one actually is designed to come all the way down your knee, even with a good full-size backpack like this one. So it is an awesome backpack, tarp that is designed to fit over backpacks, but it does have some benefits. So let me go ahead and I'll get into that, which are some things that I found kind of by accident that it actually helps with when it comes to more emergency style hiking issues. So I'll be right back. Hold on just a second. Alright, so welcome back. Let me go over some of the things that I found with this tarp or poncho that I found to be a serious benefit over other ponchos. Now, because this thing is oversized, it will fit even large-bodied people, and I'm talking about large-bodied. This thing is like a tent on me, and I weigh 220 pounds. So it's basically going to fit anyone that it needs to fit. For an average-sized person like myself, 220 or lower, potentially even up to 250, this thing is big enough that if it starts to rain, and it's happened to me, you know, it starts to pour right at the end of your hike, right when you're kind of getting ready to set everything up, and you've got to wait out the rain, because if you try to set everything up in the rain, everything's going to get soaked, and what's the point? So there have been times where I've actually sat down on the ground, pulled the tarp up around me, or the poncho, and basically just waited the rain out. And you know, you can use it like an emergency bivvy. It does hold heat very, very well. Unless it's really cold outside, this thing, you're not going to feel the cold. It is windproof, and of course it's waterproof. It's just an awesome tarp. And when you get into or poncho, I don't know why I keep calling it a tarp. When you get into situations where things kind of jump up on you, like, you know, weather jumps up and you're not expecting it, like in the south here, the southeast, we have a term we call pop-up thunderstorms, because they appear out of freaking nowhere. It could be a clear, beautiful day like this, then all of a sudden there's thunder and lightning, and it, you know, pours cats and dogs all over you. So down here we call them pop-up thunderstorms, because that's what they are. They just show up out of nowhere. And in situations like that, where at that point you're caught in a thunderstorm, and you can't sit down and set up a shelter at that point in time, or you can't sit down and set up your campsite, you can actually sit down on the ground with your backpack on, and this thing will completely cover you. And I found that that is awesome, because when those things happen and I get to where I'm supposed to be to set up my camp and it's still pouring on me, I can actually sit there, wait it out, and still be completely dry, and have all my equipment dry, have me dry, and not have to go through any additional steps in order to achieve that. So in my opinion, that makes this poncho invaluable. It is awesome. It is my new it is my go-to. I've been using this for 2 years, and there's no sign of damage. The coating hasn't started wearing off. I haven't had any issues with leaking. It is an absolutely fantastic quality tarp or poncho, and I absolutely love it. Now again, this is the Snugpak Enhanced Patrol Poncho. I will have an affiliate link in the description for you guys, so if you want to pick it up, go ahead and click on that link. But overall, 5 out of 5. Cannot knock it at all. It's lightweight, it is incredibly durable, it's just a great poncho option. So if you guys are using some of the older ponchos, or maybe even frog togs or something else like that, go ahead and give this thing a try and see how you like it, because personally, I absolutely fell in love with it. But thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Bye-bye.